Right?
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're there. We're live. And as soon as I can get the screen thing off, we'll be doing that much better. Hey,
there we go.
Good afternoon, my peoples. How are you? It's a little bit it's one of those days today, man.
One of those Tuesdays.
It's definitely one of those days. It's definitely a Tuesday, as Eddie says.
Yeah.
But what better way to hang out than with you guys, my VW people and our friends around the globe. And we just wanted to sit down and hang out and shoot some breeze today. No real major guest thing, kind of a light and airy show, a little bit of a Q&A, hanging out with Eddie today. And just going to have some fun. Just wanted to shoot down a few things, talk about a couple things, some updates that we've heard around the community, and try to bring some positivity things back into perspective. So guys, thank you guys already chiming in. Larry Negrete, what's happening? Your rebel Sanchez, thank you for checking in. All these people, salutes from Tijuana, hello, thank you for checking in. I hope to see you guys soon. Darren Zumston, what's up, my regular dude, living the dream, and Miss Kaylee Sletanon. So that's Miss Vile Designs, and the also graphic plotter and cutter and stickerer.
Ooh, nice.
For our new EMPI Class 11s coming out soon. So let's see. All right, we'll try to get some questions. So really just fire away. We're going to keep it really light. There's a couple of shout outs that I want to do. Will Hobby Dubs be shooting pics at King of the Hammers? Darren, I don't know. I have reached out to them. Obviously, we really want them to be there, especially because we'll be unveiling 2 beautiful brand new Class 11 factory team cars from EMPI. Something that we really want to stress and cover. I can tell you that we will be doing a photo shoot out there with the cars, along with Dusty Summit, Jason from Dusty Summit. And we're going to be shooting that for Rigid Lights and for a bunch of other different partners of ours like Rugged Radios. One of the things I wanted to talk about too before we get started, just kind of firing things out and shooting things out, stuff that we share on social media, especially on the EMPI Insider page. It's about the enthusiasm for us. It's about the ability to create new partners, create new relationships with people within the organization, or even outside the organization, or outside the industry of VWs in general. They may be passionate or whatever else, but these relationships are new. These are new ventures, new opportunities for us as a group, for myself, and for the team. So I wanted to, don't want things to get misconstrued, right? So that our enthusiasm is bragging or any of that other stuff. It's more about just we're excited that we're able to land a sponsorship or a partial sponsorship or whatever, just to open a new channel of communications and business with some of these people within the organization, actually within the automotive realm, that believe in kind of what we're trying to do here and really the vision of where I'm trying to take the company and really kind of fill that void. We're all bummed out with, obviously all of 2020 just sucked sucked ass.
Yep.
And so we try to bring some positive light to it, some racing aspect of it. We know the drag racing in Southern California was basically non-existent, and there's a lot of it coming down the pipeline that it may not be too. So we wanted to at least bring some positive light, give some people some motivation, and we hope we share a lot of that stuff with you guys. So kind of wanted to get that out there while I was thinking about it. And I'm going to keep reading the questions, so I apologize if I'm looking down. Daniel Creasy from the UK, thanks for checking in. What new EMPI products are in the pipeline? There is a ton of new stuff. The problem I have right now, Daniel, with talking about a lot of this stuff, and that's really what the show was kind of founded on, was to start talking about new product. The issue that we're having, we've got, I think it's something like 30 new products in process, already approved, already cleared, tooling's already done. We've already got first article samples. The issue we have is if we talk about it on the show, we have such a great response from the show that our salespeople get inundated, and then we get upset customers that because the parts aren't here yet. So due to the fact of all the COVID crap, it's really been difficult to get product in. If you look at a Google Earth and you look at Long Beach Harbor and look at, there's probably like 40 freight container ships out in the harbor right now, waiting to come inside. So, we as a company have been trying to navigate that delicate balance of trying to get product in here without being extorted, it seems like, by some of the freight carriers and whatnot, but just doing the best we possibly could to get it in here. There's a ton of it out there. If you look and just see how many containers are out just sitting in the water, it's frustrating, and it's frustrating for us because we've got great new product that we can't talk about yet because we don't know when it's going to arrive here. What I could tell you is just some of the merch that's come through that's already landed, like our new EMPI backpacks that have landed, our nice new face masks that we've have. These things have been really positive. Just to give some people a little bit of something that we can control domestically right here in our own backyard. It's stuff that we're really trying, man. I mean, trust me, for somebody that that's what I get to do, is talk about new product and to have my hands tied, because I know in our best interest, if we release some of this stuff, some of these items I'm telling you right now are badass. They're industry first. Nobody's ever done them before. We've spent a bunch of time doing R&D and development and testing. I'm even testing a product at King of the Hammers, a brand new piece that has never been done. And these things are really going to help the longevity of our hobby and our sport for the many years to come. It's stuff like that I'm super excited about. And I wish I could talk. It's something that we really want to do. So be patient. That's all I can ask you. Be patient. If soon as something comes in, trust me, I'll be the first one to get on here and showcase it. We've put little Easter eggs on the set. So I encourage you guys that are regulars to always look around at the back of the set when we switch camera angles and do different stuff, because we purposely put little Easter eggs in there as teasers. Stuff that to see if it catches your eye. Our very first example of that was our old EMPI racing team t-shirts. And then the next day we already had multiple requests. So those went to production. So there's many items that we may get and we'll test. We may try them. We may not like them. We may want to see the vibe on it, but some things are placed here. Not every week, but things are placed in the back of it. So when you see camera angles switch back and forth, always take a look, because you'll never know what you're going to see. So I'm going to get back to the questions because they are freaking flying in here. And again, thank you guys so much for chiming in here and spending a Tuesday afternoon with us. Again, so many great people chiming in. Let's see what I got. Zarin Zumston. I can haul shit around in the Jeep. Yeah, I'll let him know, Darren. We'll definitely keep that in mind. Darren, I really could use that razor. I'll give you a rental fee for it, just to keep my crew ability to run around on the desert. Alex, thank you for chiming in. How are we progressing for the DKW show in Mexico in April? A lot of people are asking me about that show. I'm extremely excited about it. I wanted to know how that's looking. Please chime in and let us know on that. Frank, guys, we really want and need high quality engine, cam, and rod bearings. Frank, stay tuned. Stuff's coming, buddy. It's stuff that we're working on. It just does take time. One of the things that we've really strived to change is and do is we don't want to rush to market things right now. You know, some of the stuff that we're doing, we need to yes, we're partnering with great people, right? Like we'll use Willwood, we'll use M.O.R.E. So those things, that's a proven company that has the histories of stuff. But there's also bearing companies out there and stuff that are out there, but the stresses and things are different. We want to test different things. Some of the stuff that we're doing is unique. But just be patient because it does take time, and the entire world seemed to stop for an entire year, which put us behind timelines on many different things, right? I mean, it's just stuff that we're diligently working on. All we can say is, look, man, we're on it. We love seeing these comments and questions on the show. I write a lot of this stuff down now too, so that we can actually put it back in reference. And our ideation team, which I'm a part of, and we meet twice a week to talk about new products. What do we want to do? Where are we at in progression? And just a laundry list of things. This is how we get new ideas. So keep them coming. I appreciate it. And it's just huge, man. It plays a role in everything we're doing. Michelle chiming in. Thanks for how are you? Where to order EPC 48 carburetors? Luis Rodriguez, depending on where you're at, do you have a lot of different opportunities for dealers to service maybe where you're at? The online thing is strong as well. You know, there's no particular order, but you've got Apple Tree, you've got J Bugs, you have many different places. And
the dealer locator.
Yeah,
they can always check there, find their closest one.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, check the EMPI website, EMPIUS.com. And then look at the dealer locator. That'll to put you in place with somebody near you if possible. There's also specific ranges of how far out you're willing to go. Yep. But we'll definitely, we're there to help. So if you have any problems with that, please send us an email and we'll get back to you on it. Frank, sounds great. That's good. Amber, how are you? Good to see you. Long time. I miss you. Hope to catch you back soon. Hello, Jacob, and thanks for chiming in. But couple things. And Eddie, you can feel free to chime in anytime you want. Some of the stuff that we're trying to do that I want to encourage you, right? As we're barely essentially the second week into the new year. And again, I don't want to harp on any of this stuff, but we're already seeing cancellations of events.
Yeah, we're just going over that today. Yeah, going over a list of events, which what I was going to say is, why don't we reach out to some of the viewers, some of the listeners, if they have any events that they would like us to be a part of, reach out to us.
He's reading my notepad, but
I just hang out with you too much.
Well, that's what I said. Great minds. But yeah, guys, we've already seen, as soon as today, we've already seen shows that have already been canceled, or I should say, quote unquote, postponed to later in the year. But it is important that we try to keep this hobby strong. We try to keep everybody safe, obviously, while we're doing it. But if you do have a show, or you do have an event, or something that you attend that, man, you'd really like to see us there, get us out, get that to us as soon as we possibly can. I mean, Eddie and I were sitting down this morning, going through our 2021 calendar, looking at budgets. We're looking at everything we're trying to achieve for 2021.
Canceled what? Like maybe 5-6 events?
Yeah, we've already had to cancel, adjust, or move multiple events this year. And, it may allow us for some vacancies in certain weeks, and certain weeks now we can't do it. But I encourage you to get it into us now. Please, where you're at, get it into us. We're trying to help. On another note, now I don't know how much you can really help or what it's going to do, but I encourage you to reach out to your local promoters, right? Those guys live, breathe, die on their events. Many of them, that's how they make their livelihood. One of the best examples I've been told is a gentleman that runs 3 to 4 events a year, and he says, look, man, if we've already canceled 3 of your 4 events, then 75% of your pay is taken away. It's pretty hard to deal with. So our heart goes out to those guys. We feel terrible. We want to be a part of it. We want to be there to support the show, and we want to do anything we possibly can. So I encourage you as a listener to get involved, get in the community, get out, reach out to them, see what you can do. Maybe this need some additional help, or maybe there's second set of eyes or a second set of minds on different things. Not that they're offering their intricate workings of their business, but maybe just a different perspective.
Yeah, just reach out, see what's available,
or maybe just volunteer, do something. Maybe there's something you can do to help. Maybe you just go to the city. I mean, you never really know what you can do, but hey, it's like, it's just difficult, right? And again, our heart goes out to them. We really want to help and continue to do this. I really, on a positive note, though, if a show the size of King of the Hammers can pull itself off, where you're expecting to see I think we'll see the very least 30 to 40,000 people.
Jeez.
But I think on the high side, they usually see 70,000 people.
Yeah.
If they can pull that off, and I think that if people and promoters look at kind of how they did it, and I don't want to say copy or mirror anything, but it's important that we look at what was accomplished. And it's all about how we present that package to the cities, the city council, the permitting issue, whether you're a BLM guy or you're a racetrack guy. If we can get them to see the vision of where you want to go with it, and use like a third party, like King of the Hammers is doing for COVID testing and stuff that we're trying to do. If people are willing to take that, I feel that a lot of people, Southern California people, are willing to take that step, for a minimal cost more, 20 or 30 bucks more is what King of the Hammers is doing for it. We can get some events off this year, especially in Southern California. It'll take a little bit more work. It'll take a little bit more planning, but I think that the reward is a lot more. So one gentleman in particular, I'm sure he's watching. I hope he's watching. Please, if you need some help, I'm here to help, dude. I'll work weekends with you. I'll do whatever it takes. I care about you that much, and I want to see you succeed. So if we can do that, I know my team will back it on our own time just to make it happen. So from me to you, my brother, we hope it works out. But any other promoter that's listening in, and we know a lot of guys back east, we're already hearing stuff from Jersey. Waterfest looks like it's not looking good. It just sucks, man. So anything that that we can do as a community to help, we're here to help. So that's what this thing's all about, man. So we appreciate it. I don't want to go off too much on a tangent on it, man, but just know that if you're a true enthusiast on any realm, whether you're a dirt bike, off-road racer, a drag racer, a car show guy, maybe your car club can offer some support and assistance. Maybe your car club could offer and work the gates, and maybe work receiving of a COVID test. Who knows what it is? Just get creative. Think outside the box, because that's really what it's going to take for 2021 to be a successful year for anybody. And I'm not just talking for us, but I'm talking about for the shows, events, promotions. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of angry Vita people just cooped up and wanting some stuff.
Another year the same way, man.
So, yes. Let's see here. Kaylee's checking in. Darren. Yeah, Darren. I think Darren said 70,000 people. I wouldn't be surprised. I know that's kind of about their average, 50 to 70,000. So it's going to be huge. Jacob will try to be at Slot Cars tomorrow night, man. That's been one of those things. Lucas Hand, we really work close with the city and the chamber. That's really what it's gonna come down to, is just working with it. And every state's different. Every municipality is different about how they operate.
Everything.
There's some things you can play with. I don't want to say play with permitting, but fall under their permit and work as a co-op deal with them or some crap. But just know that we're there, and we're here to help. We're here to help with my team. I know my team has offered. That's what we do, right? We're a marketing team here at EMPI, and there's 5 of us that all work in my group, and I know each one of them is willing to volunteer some of their own time. And I'm not speaking out of turn. I think to be willing to volunteer their own time to do whatever it takes to help our local guys, at least so we can make a successful 2021 for them. So then let us know how we can help. Andy Kimball, thank you for chiming in. Appreciate it. Hope to see you soon, my brother. By the way, that off-roading adventure excursion thing looked amazing you were on, and I'm super jealous I couldn't have tagged along. Lucas Hand, don't be afraid to offer other options. Yeah, exactly. I think that's really just by looking at kind of how shows are going and what's been kind of transpiring around the country. And that's some of the stuff that I've really been focused on is trying to learn a little bit more about that and learn what steps people are taking and kind of digging into it, probably prying in a little bit more than I should on some of the promoter stuff, just because if I can offer some assistance somewhere else, that's just another show and another event that can happen. And so if there's anything I can do, I'm willing to help, but I'm just learning and like Luke was saying, is being creative is really what it comes down to, is creatively putting up stuff, entering in agreements with those medical companies. I think these are the key factors that are helping King of the Hammers be successful, and to have, big sponsorships behind them and commitments. It's got to work out. So
yeah,
it's cool. What else, man? Fire away, rapid fire question section. I want to show you something cool. Got a gift in the mail, and this was super, super rad. Many of you guys know I do have a Hot Wheels obsession collection. I do collect some other things non-VW related. But I kind of gotten a little carried away on Hot Wheels, somewhat, but
just a little bit.
But I mean, it just kind of opened Pandora's box. But there's somebody that I really want to give a shout out to, right? And this gentleman, his name's Carly. He's out of Germany, known as Kraut Customs. And this dude is, first of all, he's just a special guy, right? He works full day job with special needs children, and works tirelessly around them. It's just amazing to sit back and to watch his interactions. Obviously, he's in Germany, and I'm here, but to be able to watch his interactions and how he works with these kids is amazing. But in his free time, he likes to customize and create works of art in Hot Wheels, and he's kind of breaking into the scene, and he's known for doing different things. And I got a care package from him, and I'm super stoked. This is probably now my prized possession as far as
that's a bold statement.
Hot Wheels collection goes. I mean, even more so than the ones we've created in house. Just because someone took the time to make a one of one for me, which is really cool. So I want to share this, guys, with you. This is probably going to drive some of you Hot Wheel fans a little nuts.
Go camera 2.
Here. This is a Kraut Customs one of one, literally one of one. He made it in 2020. And this is for those Star Wars. This is the Mandalorian bus.
Turn it a little bit.
I'm going to rotate a little bit. So this dude takes a regular VW drag bus. I know many of you have seen, and if you want to grab one of those, Eddie, we can show them what they look like to start with. And then he cuts the metal, takes the bodies apart, shaves them, builds these things out of different creations. And bottom left one right there is fine. Yeah, that'll work. And then turns this into this, this is his Mandalorian drag bus. And then he puts on a nice plate that's stamped Kraut Customs. And it's just really cool. This dude is amazing. And these are all hand painted. Note this one here is, like I said, this is a one of one. I know they made a couple of variations of this one. And I'm just super stoked to have it. So, Carly, thank you so much for this. I love seeing mailbox prizes. This is really what they kind of start off with something like this, like a little drag bus. And hopefully I'll show a little better like this. So to make that work and it kind of convert it into what they've got now is pretty crazy. Pretty neat. And I love seeing stuff like that, man. It brings kind of the community together in my opinion. It's just, first of all, he's a big VW nut. And he's done some just crazy, amazing work. He's started off in, I think it was 2000. Remember that? Grab that one that's back up there on my shelf. The one that's on that hard card that he made the card himself behind the little moon bus. Sorry, guys. Right back there. That one, Datsun. Sorry for the break in this stuff, but I want to appreciate I appreciate what somebody's hard work can do. We'll go to camera 2 on this one. Edgar gets back. So this dude went through and made this card. This is a regular foam card. This is he puts it together. 9 of 10 of these. He submitted this all the way back in 2016. This was his very first attempt at the National Collectors deal in Indy. It's the Indy Toy Show. And this is a hand painted. I mean, you can get an idea of just the quality. I'm trying to turn it just right of this little Datsun and a hand painted card. And this was him kind of breaking into the series. So this was his very first attempt. He only made 10 of these. I'm lucky enough to get my hands on one. And this was how Carly got his start in Kraus Customs, all the way from Germany. And he's did the Toy Con here, and it's pretty cool. And then to watch him evolve into something like that is just badass. And I'm excited. This is one of my faves. Definitely in my this is my favorite one I've ever had. I can't lie. This thing's badass. So shout out to him and just what you do. I encourage you to look up Kraut Customs on Facebook. And he's on Instagram as well. You can see some of the stuff, the precision. This is only a 164 style Hot Wheels, so it's pretty small, and to be able to intricately put that together, badass. And super thankful to have one in my collection now. Anyhow, some of you guys thought, have you guys seen the new paint schemes coming on the new Class 11s? Anybody getting a vibe on that yet?
You know how I feel about it. I love it. I love it.
It's been fun. It's been a fun project. I'm super thankful to work with Tim Sletton on these and Sletton Engineering. Just being able to create his own new chassis design, the way the new floor bars are going in, the way the new triangulation is on the halo bar, and how we're mounting the shocks. Just everything that we're doing is trying to bring it to a new level. So can't wait. I'm super stoked for him. Personally and professionally. I know that he's inundated with work right now to get everything ready to rock and roll, and he's got cars lined up. But I hope you guys like. I mean, we like to show that stuff. Yes, Darren, the gray and black, but you haven't quite seen it all yet. You only seen phase 1 and phase 2, but you haven't seen phase 3 and phase 4. Those are coming, and really hope so. Hope you guys like it. And really what we're going to be testing. So if you guys come by the pits at King of the Hammers, you'll get an idea, and I'll show you some of the new product that we are testing on the new Class 11 cars for durability. And that kind of ties back into where we're at and why we're not releasing stuff, right out of the gate, or go buy this and move this to here. We're really trying to go out and put some miles on things, test on stuff, beat things up. We're putting them on the road cars. We're putting them in the off-road cars. We're trying to really do proper testing on the stuff. So before we launch anything, so be prepared for that kind of stuff. Couple other things. We have our EMPI Triple Threat series coming up.
Triple Threat,
Triple Threat, Triple Crown. We have the EMPI Triple Crown series with
say that 3 times fast.
No, I can't, man. It's definitely a Tuesday. Ow now, brown cow. But no, we already kind of have that locked up with Andy Kimball and Bug In Promotions. So I'm trying to waiver a little bit from that. But it's still a triple threat, Triple Crown, still triple, because 3 classes, 3 races, all vibing for at least $20,000. It's a good payout. Those things are coming up. I encourage you now. I know that Larry Negrete Jr. on here has been busting and pushing. So we have Class 9 cars, Class 11 cars, and Class 516 under M.O.R.E Racing. The /X is the first race going off. It's February 20th. And those, we want to see at least 10 cars per class, obviously 20 cars per class and on average, and the price goes up and up and up and up and up. But we have a commitment, trying to get 20 grand put into place. Looks like it's already there. Plus we've got Boxo Tools on board, and we're waiting on a few others. And I see Cody Jeffers texting me right now. And yeah, we got you. Anyhow, it's cracking me up. Sorry, he was chiming in because we're trying to get our artwork ready for him too and getting them all set up. But one of the things that we really need to talk about, right? And I think it's the procrastination of a lot of stuff. And starting off with King of the Hammers. I think there's technically only 3 people that are truly signed up that have actually paid their deposits and stuff, but there's like 16 people on the list that are going. So please get out, go finish and certify. And if you can't register, and if you can't get on and register, call the people from King of the Hammers. There's right on their website, contact us. They will gladly walk you through and take your money. If you're unsure, call them, get it done. We'd like to, this is our opportunity. And this is kind of a call to arms, really, we always want to talk about class 11. Well, dude, what better stage and what bigger stage you're going to have than King of the Hammers to get a race off, right?
Yep.
There's going to be 30,000, 50,000, 70,000 people there. Get off your ass and go register and show them, because you've got all the big sponsors there. You've got your chance to shine. You're going to be on the big screen. You can be on the live feed. You're the last race of the night. You're under the night lights on Saturday night before a next race. So, everybody's going to be there. What better way to showcase you, and more so your sponsors or partners, by competing in that stuff. So please get out. Lucas, go write a check. All right, buddy, you got the money. Stop being cheap. Get out there and save a little money for that rear bumper, because I'm gonna smash that ass. But just, guys, get out. I'm really encouraging you. And I know guys like Ryan Rodriguez are signing up, Lucas Hand, Tim Slutton, myself. When we register, we just got to get on and do it. So I'm also to procrastinate, but I wanted some clarity on a couple things. You can do the one race deal for your license. So there's a couple of questions. Please call them, guys. I did it for myself. I'm here to help. If you have a question, DM me. I'll do my best. I've been calling them daily. I talked to Dave Cole this morning at 7:30. We want to make it very successful. I mean, I'd love to see 20 cars out there, guys. And then it's still 2 weeks to prep before, or 3 weeks to prep before the M.O.R.E race. So you've got plenty of time to prep. If your car's fresh coming out, because we haven't raced it at Battle at Prim. So rage at Prim. So you only had one qualifying lap on it. And then you get to go right into King of the Hammers for some endurance, and then do a nut and bolt on it for Slash X, and then really prep the car before the Mint. You guys should have no excuses to be out there. So Josh Smith, Audra Smith, get your car ready, get it out there. I saw Meeks is already in. There's quite a few. So please get out there and get that stuff ready to go. I encourage you guys that are local, that are also in Class 11 junkies, stuff like that. Get out there, man. Bug them. Get them to list up there. Because, the sky's the limit on that prize purse to keep going back. So, tell me a class right now that's a one shot, one deal that probably will pay close to 10 grand for first place, if not more, for a one race deal. And then if they bitch and they'll say, there's no room to bitch if you don't sign up for it, your race isn't going, because there's going to be a room for everybody to go out there. We're working on some additional tech support as well. So keep that in mind. Where they can pump P&G the motor if they need to, put the dream wheel on it for the tranny, make sure we're not using close ratio gears. So just know that we're diligently working on all that stuff. But we've got to get these guys registered. And especially if you're going to take the test and everything else, I highly encourage you to chime in and go register. So please, Darren, bug people, Lucas, get on them. I know you guys are on the show, so I'm going to bug you. I did see my buddy, I think there he is, Andy Dervselli chiming in. Andy, get on those guys. Bug these people to get on some Class 11 and get them out there. I know you guys will probably be coming out and hanging out. Please, let's make it happen. Major Performance, let's get EMPI on some 1600 or 1, 2, or 12 or 5U cars. Dude, we want to, right? We want to grow the program. We want to support the program. 5 unlimited car is something that we personally want to build here. It just has to make sense, right? The 5 unlimited car with, an Ecotech isn't really what we need to go after. But I would be all about a Type 4 powered. That's really what we want to do, is we want to do a badass kind of an OG Type 4 powered deal. We've got some good ideas on how to make it work. And we're going to try to run with that hopefully soon, but we got to finish these 2 cars. And then we've got a street car behind that I've got to get done. And the double cab bus. Double cab bus is getting a nice little 2-liter with some HPMXs and a freeway flyer gearbox, nice little tire and wheel combo. And we're going to cruise that bad boy. And then the 63 ragtop project, which is the one that's going to be coming out right behind the class 11 cars. We're going to be building that car as a how-to YouTube series. Very documented, very detailed, about products throughout the EMPI catalog that we'll be working on. So, stuff that's, again, we were waiting for a lot of the products to arrive for that car. So that's part of the delay. We were trying to do it at the end of the year, last year, but due to the delays in some of the product arrival and us being satisfied with first article samples, it's pushed it back a little bit. So bear with us. But that 63 ragtop street car project, it's going to have a nice little 2-liter in it. And it's going to be a nice little driver, and that we'll be enjoying a lot. So Ed Vega, what's up? Thanks for chiming in. Any idea how long the laps are for the 11 cars? Darren, I think we're probably going to finish around 2.5 miles total length. And I'm hearing that we're going to run for around an hour to an hour and a half. So we're definitely going to put in some laps. Should be badass. And I'm really hoping that I'm hoping to put on a good show. If 6 or 8 of us out there, which I don't think is going to happen. I mean, I already know probably around 10 or 12. We'll probably finish around 12 to 15 cars is what I think will be there. I'd like to see 25, but we'll see what happens. But let's hope for the best. And I know a lot of people have been chiming in lately, so we got some new blood coming in to the class 11, so it's gonna be pretty cool. I think there's some sneakies going down too. There's gonna be a couple of big announcements, I'm sure, getting close to close to go time, where they're gonna release who's late entries. Let's just put it like that. So Lucas, the course is going to get beat to crap. Honestly, man, it's not going to be that bad. I don't believe it will be. The way the course looks like it's going to be laid out, it shouldn't get too rutted up. Nothing crazy. I mean, I'm sure it's going to have its moments, but where roughly, I don't know the exact course layout, so I don't have any of that, but I can tell you roughly, I got an idea of where they're going to run it. And it should be really cool, and it should be fast. Honestly, I think it's going to be a fast course. There'll be some spots that'll be a little technical, but other than that, I think it's going to be pretty quick. So it should be interesting to see what happens. John Osborne, thanks for chiming in, man. Appreciate it. YouTube watcher, so I like it. I'm trying to grow that YouTube channel, guys. And if you haven't gone over to the YouTube channel, please, I ask you, go out and subscribe to that. Help me get to a certain range. We need to get to that 1,000 subscribers so we could really do a lot more. That kind of YouTube handcuffs us and allows us to do more features, more benefits, both front end and back end. So appreciate it. Lucas, small tires. Come on, man. I can't. I mean, I'm just gonna run what I'm gonna run, and that's it. It's probably the same tire and combo and the setup that I'm gonna run all year long. And hopefully it works. And if not, then oh well. But we've kind of made a game plan, and we're just gonna run with it. We're not trying to get too exotic. It's not a short course. We're calling it a short course because it's not a desert race, right? It's not a full blown long, lengthy 50-mile loop. There'll be some short course stuff like you have with those big high bank turns and the double lines and the big tabletops, but it's not. There's still going to be some off-road obstacles, and don't get caught up in a short course mindset because it is ungroomed desert and some of that stuff. That's part of it. And I think more than half the course is ungroomed desert. So should be interesting. A little bit of uphill, a little bit of different stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what's up Dave's mind, sick and twisted mind when he gets out of it. So should be fun. Other than that, guys, man, I mean, that's really what it's kind of down to right now. Eddie, what do we got cracking? Anything else cooking?
Just what's in the garage right now, man.
It's all the focus right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's we're definitely cranking and burning the midnight oil. Big shout out to Cam and Bryco Paint for putting some color on the old girls. And we're gonna be banging it out tonight. That's all I gotta say.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, the old girls, and we're gonna be working on them tonight. And and we've got, our goal, really our goal for those that have asked, our goal to get these cars ready and to go test on Sunday the 24th. So we are working. We're working every Tuesday night late. We're going to be probably doubling it over the weekend, Friday night, all the way through Saturday and Sunday. And then Tuesday button up, and probably Saturday, one more Saturday button up, and load them on the trailer to go test on the Sunday, the 24th. Come back, wipe them down, load up, get ready for King of the Hammers.
Right on.
Pink looks good. Sad to see your get beat up. Yeah, I mean,
yep, that's how I feel.
It is, but at the end of the day, we want to make them look good. We want to represent the brand. We really want to represent MP in the best possible light. Both on and off the course. Photo opportunities. We do have now commitments and agreements with our partners. This segment is brought to you by Rugged Radios. It's just we want to make sure that we represent all of our partners. And I say I mean the race team and what we're trying to do, but in the best possible light, whether it's Rugged Radios, whether it's Boxo tools, so on and so forth, Switch Pros and Redhead and Race Pack and so forth. We want to make sure that, we represent them properly and really showcase it. And it's an opportunity to really bring more attention to the Class 11, so we can try to draw in more, especially with everything that's going on. And again, I don't want to go back down that trail, but with everything going on in the drag racing world and the car show world, the shit's non-existent right now. And when things keep getting pushed back, if we can make off-road great again, hopefully we can continue the curve and bring light to it. So that's all I can say. But yeah, working on them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Wear your sunglasses for the glare from the metal flake. Oh yeah, from your stuff. If you guys haven't seen Lucas got crazy. It looks like a fishing lure with some wheels, but it's cool. I hate to see you getting those fenders trashed, but I do expect to hang one up here on one of our walls. Would you sign in it, sucker? Other than that, guys, man, thank you so much for chiming in, hanging out with us. Even a little short week this week. It's still 45 minutes. We got to get back down to the garage. We got work to do. We got some boots to design. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. So, but like that, again, I thank you so much. Eddie Express, Corey, the EMPI Insider, and we'll be back next week, 3:00, probably with some cool photo updates and some teaser shots of what's going on in the garage.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Thanks.